You will not believe what we found about Debra Winger. You know, the famous actress from movies such as An Officer and a Gentleman? Well, there are some photos of her wearing a G-string that are really making people talk. If you want to see something bold and different, stay with me because we will take a good look at these pictures, and I will tell you what makes them so interesting. Sounds cool, right? Let us get started. So, first things first. Who is Debra Winger? She is an actress who became very popular in the 1980s and 1990s. People loved her because she was not just beautiful but also very talented. She acted in many movies that made her a big name in Hollywood. But what about these G-string photos? What are they, and why are they getting so much attention? A G-string is a type of swimsuit or underwear that has very little fabric at the back. It shows a lot of skin and is often worn by people who want to look daring or stand out. It is definitely not something you see every day, especially from famous actresses such as Debra Winger. Now, you might be wondering, why would Debra Winger wear a G-string? Well, many people choose to wear it because they feel confident and want to express themselves. It is a way to show that they are comfortable in their own skin. These photos show her in this daring outfit, and they really catch your eye because she looks confident and natural. There is no hesitation or discomfort. She owns the look. The pictures were taken when she was relaxing on the beach. The sunlight hits her skin, and the ocean waves make a perfect background. It is like a moment frozen in time where she looks carefree and happy. But it is not just about the outfit. What makes these photos special is the story behind them. Debra Winger was known for being independent and strong. Back when these pictures were taken, many actresses would not dare to show this much skin in public because it was not always accepted. So, in a way, these photos show us how Debra Winger was brave and true to herself. She was not afraid to be different or to break the rules. If you look at her career, she took roles that were sometimes serious and sometimes very emotional. She was never just a pretty face. People respected her for her acting skills and the way she brought characters to life. So, seeing her in these photos gives us a new side of her, a side where she is relaxed, free, and just being herself. Okay, now here is something interesting. These photos did not come from a big photo shoot or a movie scene. They were snapped casually, like someone caught a real moment. That makes them feel more real and honest. Sometimes, celebrities do not like it when photos like these get out because they want to keep their private life private. But in this case, many fans actually loved seeing Debra Winger in a different light. It showed her as a real person, not just a movie star. So, what can we learn from these photos? One big thing is about confidence. Debra Winger was not trying to please everyone. She was just being herself. That is something we can all admire. It also shows that it is okay to be bold sometimes. Wearing a G-string or any daring outfit is a personal choice. If you feel good and happy, that is what really matters. Now, some people might think these photos are just about showing skin. But if you look closer, they tell a story about freedom and courage. Debra Winger was making her own rules, and that is inspiring. Fashion changes all the time, and what is shocking or new today might be normal tomorrow. Debra's photos remind us that trying new styles and expressing yourself is part of growing up and being unique. Alright, before we finish, let us talk about how Debra Winger's choice helps us think differently about what we see in pictures and media. Not everything is about just looking pretty or trying to be popular. Sometimes it is about being brave, being happy, and being you. So, next time you see photos of someone wearing something bold, remember the story behind it. Maybe they are showing a side of themselves that is true and strong. Thanks for watching. If you found this story interesting or learned something new, do not forget to share it with your friends. And if you want more stories about famous people and their unique moments, just let me know.